I got it on now. All right, guys. So Gayle just fell victim to my completely worst, my worst habit at all. We just shot this little testimonial video, and I had the microphone off. So hopefully it came through, but we're going to shoot a second one just in case.
I'm glad that faux pas doesn't happen in building pools.
Exactly. We didn't have any problem that big building this pool, but this is Gayle York. He right now has the distinction of being the oldest gentleman to come through my training. He's 86.8. And him and his wife, basically this is a KOA campground that they are part of building, and they basically DIY'd this thing. We sold them a kit back in January, and he has absolutely killed it. He was going to have a bunch of guys helping him, but they've been building this store and all the other stuff trying to get this KOA open, so he just jumped in there and built a lot of it himself. Attended my training after building this one because he's also going to be building his own vinyl liner. But I thought I'd give him a few minutes to talk about his experience building one of our kits and also just dealing with Eric and I throughout the process.
Well, we had a lot of support, of course, from Eric and yourself and everything, and the YouTube University. And that's great help. And the thing I guess I'd like to say is that the rental it, I think we're the first customer putting the rental it in, and doing a pour with two stages rather than a mono pour. It's pretty much a lifetime membrane in there, and it's waterproof, and so it solves a lot of problems that monopours cost a great deal more, a lot more work involved. I didn't realize that till I went to training, and it's a lot of difference. But we have two pours in this pool, and it does leak, so that you don't get a seal, and you've got to, but the membrane will give you the full waterproofing that you need, and it's quite substantial. It's not a liner, it's a membrane, and it's welded, and Europe's been putting them in for 33 years, and they've got pools that still don't have a problem, commercial pools, 33 years service on it, although they guarantee it 10. We're quite pleased with it. It's dog proof, and you're not going to tear it. You can't tear it.
I think you could pick up your truck with just putting a cradle of it under there. It's massive.
Quite substantial. It's not necessarily a cheap way to do things, but it's much better, I think, than the monopore with an eco finish.
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's probably going to come in, a third cheaper, because really the membrane's not much cheaper than eco finish, but the build process is so much faster and so much less intensive that it becomes cheaper because of the build process.
I think we got 3 days on the membrane, don't we?
Yeah, we got about 3 full days because we fought water the first couple days, and Matt Sands from Rental It was here training about 8 people. Now that we're down to me and Marshall, we've made a lot of headway the last 2. I think this would take 3 days with about 3-4 trained guys.
And not 100-degree weather.
And yeah, that was, of course, Gayle invites us down on the hottest week of the year. We broke 2 records of heat while we were here. And I'm used to humidity from the Ozarks, but this is another level down here in New Orleans. It was a couple days you couldn't hardly breathe about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
We have a nice breeze, but down in the pool,
there was no breeze in the pool. Absolutely. But, well, Gayle, I think by the time we've shot this thing twice, I probably got everything from you. I really appreciate you guys. You guys have been great to work with, and I can't wait to see this place open.
I'm very pleased with the product. Very pleased.
Thanks, buddy.
You bet.